With the resale of the Kof series to the upcoming skin of Barats, not only that, but the upcoming collector of Aurora is delayed. This page brought a lot of things with it. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will look at Ptach Note 1.9.26 and everything that came along with it. But before we start, do you know what is today? Yes, you guessed it right. Today is the second phase of Star Wars event. So hurry up and pre-order your diamonds from the Kazukiofficialstore.com. Or if you are that unlucky guy whose server is different, then worry not, as you can still get your favorite Star Wars skin. Thinking how? Well, just visit Kazukiofficialstore.com, enter your game ID, select any of your favorite Star Wars skin and pay from the following option. I suggest using K0 points to avail extra discount 2 to 10% in your final checkout. And voila, you will get your Star Wars skin in no time. Let's shoot the video with all the hero adjustments. Badang is receiving a significant buff. These changes focus on shifting Badang away from a playstyle heavily dependent on basic attacks and items like Demon Hunter Sword. Instead, he will now favor cooldown burst equipment such as Blade of Ecstasies, Hunter Strike and Endless Battle, making him more of a skill-based burst fighter. Starting with his passive, which sees a crucial adjustment, the stun duration has been increased from 0.6 seconds to 0.8 seconds. Giving Badang a bit more control during his combos. However, the knockback effect after every 4th basic attack has been removed entirely. Badang's skill 1 has received a substantial buff in terms of damage. The base damage has been significantly increased by 175 points in the early and 225 points in the late, with an increase of 10% total physical attack. The explosion damage has also been enhanced, going up by 50 points in both early and late, and a reduction of 10% in total physical attack. His skill 2 has also been buffed. Badang's dashing speed has been increased by 33%, allowing him to close gaps faster and initiate his combos more effectively. Lastly, Badang's ultimate has also been adjusted. The base damage has been increased 12% of total physical attack, while the explosion damage has also gone up by 6%. However, the attack effect inheritance has been reduced by 34%, which slightly balances the increase in base and explosion damage. This means his ultimate will now hit harder with his skills themselves, but the follow-up effects won't be as potent. If you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and join our family. We are super close to hitting 1.5 million, and with your help we can get there in no time. Plus, you will always be in the loop for new events, tips and all the latest updates. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sun receives a set of adjustments to his kit, starting with his attributes, which has been toned down a bit. His base HP has been reduced by 80 points and his HP growth has been lowered by 25 points, making him slightly less tanky. His passive has been adjusted. Now Sun reduces his target defense by 5% stake up to 6 stake. Additionally, the HP recovery from his doppelganger has been improved to 75 plus 25% of the doppelganger's physical attack, providing more consistent healing. Skill 2 sees a buff in damage, with the base damage now at 250 to 320 and scaling from 40% to 60% total physical attack, with an increase of 2 seconds in its cooldown. The skill animation and visual effects have also been improved for a more powerful feel. His ultimate has been revamped to summon a doppelganger behind an enemy hero, which now petrifies the target for 0.8 seconds. The cooldown has been adjusted to 44 to 36 seconds, giving Sun more crowd control to secure kills. Hey, you know we have our very own event in the game. Yeah, go and check it out yourself. Or if you're lazy to open the game, then worry not, we have covered the event in this video. Check it out to know the details of the event. The link will be on the top right corner.
Nice.
Lunox receives significant buffs. The changes emphasizes timing her ultimate abilities rather than frequent form searching, with each other offering strong effects for different situations. Her skill 1 Starlight Pulse no longer shares a cooldown with the skill 1 Chaos Assault and is now independent skill. A new effect has been added, allowing Lunox to cast the Starlight Pulse consecutively when under the influence of Power of Order, unaffected by cooldown reduction effects. Similarly, Skill 1 Chaos Assault has been adjusted to operate independently of Starlight Pulse. When under the influence of Power of Chaos, Lunox can cast Chaos Assault consecutively, again unaffected by cooldown reduction. Skill 2 Cosmic Fission has been removed entirely. For her ultimates, Skill 3 Power of Order Brilliance is now independent from Power of Chaos, Darkening and can be cast directly. After using Brilliance, Lunox gains Power of Order for a duration, during which Chaos Assault is disabled. She can also cast Starlight Pulse during this time and has an option to cast Power of Chaos, Darkening early to end the invincibility. Likewise, Skill 3 Power of Chaos Darkening is now independent of Brilliance and can be cast directly. After using Darkening, Lunox gains Power of Chaos for a duration, disabling Starlight Pulse during this period. These adjustments are aimed to give Lunox more flexibility and power in different situations. Clint receives a slight nerf. As Skill 1 has been nerfed, the damage dealt by the second bullet when hitting the same target has been reduced. Previously, it dealt 50% damage at all levels, but now it scales from 30% to 50%, making his early game burst a bit less potent. Revamped Hanzo gets some buffs to improve his overall gameplay experience. The skill casting mechanics has been optimized to reduce the chance of miscasting, and the duration of his Hanakage form has been increased, allowing for more sustained impact in fights. In his human form, Skill 1 now requires a full stack of Dark Ninjutsu on the target before it can be used. The force swing time of the skill has been slightly reduced, making the ability smoother to cast. For his ultimate, while in Hanakage form, Hanzo will now gain 2 energy when a nearby known hero unit dies, and 20 energy when a hero dies. This buff allows Hanzo to stay in his powerful form longer, increasing his sustain in fights. Chang'e receives buff to her durability to balance the mobility lost in her skill revamp. Her base HP has been increased by 200 points and her base movement speed has been raised by 10, making her more durable and quicker on the battlefield. Argus also gets several key adjustments. His passive no longer gains malice energy over time. Instead, each basic attack now grants 20 malice energy, and critical hits grant 10 malice energy, while the demonic slash damage has been adjusted to 180 plus 80% total physical attack. However, it seems that the effect is not applied yet. We can see the passive is increasing in his idle form. Skill 2 has also been adjusted. Now hitting any enemy grants 100 malice energy, with excess energy carrying over to the next basic attack. His ultimate has been revamped. Argus draws his meteoric sword, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies and transforming into the fallen angel. If he hits an enemy hero, the meteoric sword is enhanced for the duration. Cyclopes receives a series of buffs aimed at improving his ability to follow up on his ultimate, along with some adjustments to his skill damage and ranges for better balance. Starting with Skill 2, which has been adjusted a bit. The cast range has been increased by 0.5 points, giving Cyclops more reach in fights. However, to balance this, the damage has been slightly reduced by 25 points and 10% total magic power in the late game. His ultimate gets a significant buff. The spear's initial speed has been greatly increased from 1 to 6 and no longer accelerates over time. This makes this skill much faster and easier to land. The cooldown has been reduced 26 seconds in the early and 18 seconds in the late game, allowing Cyclops to use it more frequently. The damage has been adjusted to 500 plus 120% total magic power. The mana cost has also been reduced, now only costing 60 to 100, whereas the immobilizing time has been tweaked, now at 0.75 to 1.5 seconds, still increasing with travel distance. Kadita received some adjustments. Her skill 1 sees a buff with both dashing speed and wave speed increased by 2 units, which makes Kadita more mobile and allows her to initiate or disengage more effectively. For skill 2, there is a slight nerf. The airborne duration has been reduced from 1 second, but to compensate, the force swing time has been reduced by 50%, making the skill feel faster and smoother to cast despite the shorter crowd control duration. Lastly, her ultimate also gets a buff, with the force swing time reduced by 15%, allowing Kadita to unleash her ultimate more quickly in team fights. Veil receives a slight buff. For skill 2, the airborne duration has been nerfed, reduced from 1 second to 0.6 seconds, making his crowd control slightly less effective. However, his ultimate has been buffed, with the explosion delay time reduced from 1.6 seconds to 1 second, making it easier to catch enemies within the AoE. Joy sees adjustments to enhance her burst potential. The interval between cast of skill 2 has been shortened from 1 second to 0.8 seconds, allowing her to deal damage more quickly. Several heroes have been nerfed, specifically targeting their airborne duration to align with recent balance changes. Across the board, the airborne effect has been reduced for multiple heroes. Guinevere's skill 2 airborne duration has been reduced from 1 second to 0.6 seconds, though its range increased from 5 to 5.5. Chip airborne effect removed entirely from skill 2. Tigreal, Vexana, Gatotkacha, Grok, Leslie, Martis, Kufra, Yuzong, Edith and Julian all have had their airborne duration reduced. Moving on to all the battlefield adjustments. Starting with the changes made to the items. Malefic Gun has been reworked to offer a viable alternative to Malefic Roar. It now provides plus 40 physical attack, plus 20% attack speed and plus 30% physical penetration, which cannot stake with Malefic Roar's unique attribute. Its new unique passive Malefic Energy increases basic attack range by 15% and hitting a target grants 10% movement speed for 1 second, making it more flexible choice for marksmen. Malefic Roar also gets a buff, with its physical penetration increased from 30%. Its unique passive Armor Break has been slightly nerfed, with the extra physical penetration gained when attacking enemies reduced to 0.1% per point of enemy physical defense, and the cape lowered by 10%. Windtalker has been adjusted. The crit chance provided has been doubled from 10% to 20%, but the plus 20 physical attack attribute has been removed. Also, its price has been slightly increased from 1820 to 1880 gold. Sky Piercer has also been adjusted, with its passive now offering a base execution threshold of 180 HP and a maximum execution threshold of 500 HP. This reduces its effectiveness against high maximum HP heroes, while slightly increasing its early game execution potential, especially against squisher targets. There is a notable buff to the Regen Battle spell. This increases the mana regeneration it provides. Previously, it restored 9% of maximum mana, but now it gives 18%. There are some HP adjustments for all heroes. Similar adjustments that were previously made to marksmen are now being extended to other roles. Moving on to weekly free heroes. The weekly free heroes from 27th of September till 4th of October are as follows. The extra free heroes for the Starlight members are as follows. Moving on to other updates. Firstly, we have some great news for you all, as the Kof resale will be available soon, and along with it, all the skin series will be revamped too. Not only that, but there is a new bingo interface, which seems it now have some character choice logic. Does that mean we can choose our favorite skin? If yes, then this will be super cool. Next up is a new skin for Barats, which is going to be part of the M6 series. The event will be similar to Brody's AP Brain skin. To get the skin, we will be having two cards, Normal and Deluxe. Claude's M6 Prime skin skill icons have also been updated, and the release is likely to be around November 18. We also have the assets for the upcoming M6 event. Here are the portraits for the upcoming Starlights, starting with the October Starlight, which is asked along with the painted skins, followed by November Starlight featuring Martis. December Starlight is also confirmed to be Xavier. Here are the portraits for his Starlight skins and painted skins. Now let's check on some action emotes. First is the Leo mode's Ducati action emote, and man, I love how he performed those drifts. Next is the action for Nolan's Double 11 skin. The effects are not available yet, but we only have the SFX for this. There is also possibility that the upcoming collector skin for the month of October will be delayed, causing a chain reaction that could affect November collector skin for our load as well. Well, not only the collectors, but Kufra's epic skin is also seeing a delay. I wonder what Moonton is cooking up this time. So guys, what do you think about this update? Are you excited for the KOF resale? Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.